Hello, my darlings. This is Mama Lou, and I wanted to get you guys your weekly reading. This is going to be for our air signs. This is going to be messages from the Sylph spirit. So this is going to cover Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So messages from the East. This could be your sun, moon, rising, Venus, even pretty much any of your planets that you want to connect with. I have 3 different songs that have come out through my mixtape oracle here. And so I am going to be going over them. The first song is going to be for my Gemini air signs. Second is going to be for all my Libras, and the third is going to be for all my Aquarius energies. So let's delve right in. Take a couple deep breaths in. Like I said, this feels like the energy over about the next week, and this is messages from the Sylph spirits, the Fae, any kind of air spirits that you believe in, or if you call in the watchtowers, or if you deal with any deities or entities that work with these kind of energies, this is the messages that are coming in. So for all of my Geminis, your song is Pieces. It's the live version, just so you know. And it is by Harbor and Home. In the end, I'll find the pieces. I'll find rest for my weary soul. Because in the end, I'll find the peace in letting go. This is accept and let go, inner turmoil released, and let the universe be your compass. So, excuse me, I have a bit of a cold, so, you know, Mama loves you, but I got to get these messages out. Otherwise, it's going to be a whole thing. So we are going to get started. So my Geminis, over the next week, there's something here about really getting into, it feels like your sense of self, like understanding, like you've been with yourself for a while, like you understand your ins and outs, you understand how you behave, how you react to things, how different things affect you, how you may act out when certain buttons of yours are being pushed, how you deal with that. Do you mask it? Do you stuff it? Or do you just blah on people? Whatever this is, this week is you kind of just coming to terms with, this is who I am. I can either accept who I am, which you should, but the thing that they're coming in with here is that, yes, you are who you are, and you are given these attributes for a reason. But that doesn't just give you carte blanche to just, you know, not care about anybody else around you, or to just, you know, put your negativity or your, you know, bad comments on other people. This is you realizing, I'm in this headspace right now. What do I need to do to either protect my loved ones around me during this time, or what do I need to do for myself? What do I need to do in regards to like work or business or friendships or family, whatever this is you kind of being like, I know I am what I am, but also I know that there's things I could be working on right now. I know that there are definitely some aspects that I may have a fear reaction to or an anxiety reaction to that I may need to work on. This is you kind of, I want to say, having like a real, real honest and open conversation with yourself. This feels like you're not lying to yourself. You're not hiding from yourself. You're not, you know, sugarcoating anything. You're just like, no, I totally understand. You know, no, I understand. And yes, there's things I need to be working on. I appreciate you dealing with me during this, and it's something I want to work on. And this is all with the idea that if you are progressing spiritually along your path, you should want to work on these things. You should want to figure out where these things are coming from, how best to deal with them, how best to make those energies work in your favor rather than against you, how to not have fear reactions, but rather inspired reactions to things. That's kind of the message that I'm really getting here. Yeah, because you got the Ace of Wands and the Moon. Perfect cards for this reading. Perfect cards, Geminis. The Ace of Wands. You're having some realizations about yourself. You're, like I said, you're having some hard truths with yourself. You're dealing with it. You understand that this is a struggle that you are trying to work through. Maybe it's a pattern, a cycle, you know, some sort of characteristic that you really feel like like even this, it's an open book, right? With the flower, you're being an open book to yourself. You're really revealing who you really are, why you react to things the way you do. Maybe you don't have all the answers right now, but at least you're acknowledging it. That's really what it feels like. You're acknowledging that you're having these thoughts, you're having these feelings, that you're maybe are reacting good to them, maybe you're not reacting great to them. Whatever this is you are just like, okay, literally, here, I'm an open book. Universe, how can I grow from this? How can I turn this, heartache or turmoil or anxiety or depression or just like feeling or whatever this is, how can I turn this into something beautiful that I can grow and nurture and really feed for my highest good? That's kind of the energy that I'm really feeling here. It's like you want to grow, and it really feels like this week with this song, this Pieces song by Harbor and Home, is just like, I accept it. I'm not going to keep running from it. I'm not going to hide from it. I'm not going to make excuses for it. I'm not going to pretend it's not happening. Whatever this is I'm okay with it because that's me. Yeah, it may not always be great, but it's who I am. And I am just as valid and just as deserving of being able to change and grow and adapt, under any circumstances, no matter what comes my way. This is you kind of acknowledging that things don't happen to me, like the universe isn't out to get me. Like things aren't just happening, to, just totally mess up my day or something. This very much feels like you want to see this turn into a positive. You want to see yourself grow. You want to see yourself make strides towards the future. And in this week, it really feels like it's kind of a moment of, yeah, I know. I mean, we've all had those moments like, yeah, I know I got my issues. What can I do about it? Like, I'm kind of done pretending they aren't there. I'm kind of done, thinking it's not gonna, it's not me, it's everybody else, or, I just keep getting the raw end of the deal. This is you just kind of being like, no, how can I make this grow? How can I flip this script in my head of you're this, you're bad, 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 negative, 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 to be like, you know what? I'm human and I'm okay. And this is just part of my growth. So help me to grow. What do I need to do to grow? What different pages do I need to flip through? What information do I need to come into contact with? What new theories do I need to accept in my life so that I can become the person that I know I can be? Because Geminis, you are very strong-minded. You have amazing ideas, talents, gifts, abilities, all of these things. And it really feels like you're just ready. This week, and maybe it's because of, Mercury retrograde. I mean, it rules your sign. Mercury does, or maybe it's this eclipse season. Whatever this is, it just feels like you're like, okay, we've made it past preschool. Let's start learning some stuff, I can't just, get upset at someone and just hit them, like, I know that's a weird analogy, but it's like you're trying to actually work in a mature, thought out way to start making the adjustments that you need to in your life, not only for the people around you's benefit, but for your own benefit too, because you got the moon and you understand that there's some deeper, mysterious parts of yourself that you're really wanting to get in touch with. And I think what a lot of this stems from is that you very much sometimes can feel misunderstood. You can sometimes feel like you're not on anybody else's page. Like maybe you're the outlier. Maybe you feel like you're the, black sheep in the family of some way, shape, or form. Or maybe you just feel like you don't know what your path is and you're trying to walk through the dark and you're trying to follow your intuition. You're trying to follow your dreams. You're trying to not get discouraged. You're trying to do all these things, but you still don't really see the path ahead. It still seems a little bit dark or a little bit mysterious or a little bit, unsteady in some way. And this very much feels like, it's okay, Gemini. It's okay. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's path is individualized for you. So just know that following your own light in the darkness is what matters. As long as you are just continuing along, you're not just, when you get the moon card, it's not just like a, hey, stop. This is a keep delving in, get deeper. Okay, you worked on this, you've opened your book up, you've opened these things up to yourself. Dig deeper. What else could you be doing? Is there anything you're not paying attention to? Is there anything you're missing? Is there anything kind of hiding off in a shadow somewhere? Is there anything hiding off in a corner somewhere? Is there anything that you're hiding from yourself? Is there any realizations that you aren't wanting to connect with, or that you're not wanting to, claim because maybe you have negative connotations to them? Whatever this is, it feels like this week is you're just like, you know what? I'm not going to judge myself. I'm not going to judge my reactions. I'm not going to judge my feelings or my emotions. I'm not going to judge my need for acceptance. This is all okay. This is all human. Everyone else can do this. I can do this too. And it feels like you're kind of getting from out of, the head space and kind of getting into the more of the inner space. This feels like inner space. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie, but it's amazing. But you're really getting inside of yourself and like I said, not judging or not, putting it in a certain point of view. You're just like, this is who I am. This is me. And that's okay. All right. What can I do? Even if it's just a little step, even if it's just a small step towards the moon, the light in the dark, it's all you need to do. I know that we do have a full moon coming up on like May 5th. I know that that's coming up in the next couple of days. Maybe do something on that day. Maybe do a ritual of some sort, or maybe just, look at the moon and ask for some sort of guidance, or talk to yourself, or meditate, or do something that can really connect you, because this song, Pieces by Harbor and Home, I'll find rest for my weary soul. That's very much what it feels like. This time period for you is giving you a little bit of a, you're okay. It's all right. Everything's going to be okay. You're doing just fine. I know that you are so hard on yourself, but you need to remember how far you've come, your progression, even the fact that you're acknowledging that you need to grow, or that there's things that you need to work on, different parts of yourself that you may not be super excited about, that you need to just embrace as part of your whole and learn to work with it rather than work against it. That's very much what I really feel for Geminis this coming week. So I hope that was really helpful. All right, so we are going to move on to Libras. And Libras, this is your song from the Mixtape Oracle, Bad Habits by Fiddler. And what's the big fucking deal if I don't want to feel, but I got some reservations about rehabilitation? Because I drink till I'm mad and I love being sad. Oh my God, I'm becoming my dad. This is generational family coping mechanisms, no focus, path, or purpose to care about, giving up on yourself, and self-destruction, and rock bottom. So what I'm really feeling is here, I know that song is pretty heavy and pretty intense, and it's kind of one of those, even when we're not 100% like, in a depressive state, or in an anxiety state, or going through something just terribly heartbreaking or anything like that, this kind of makes me feel about, over this next week, about not exaggerating how bad things are, not turning yourself into a martyr of any sort, not thinking that, kind of similar to even like the Gemini thing, like not turning everything into a woe is me situation this week. And I feel like it may be something that comes up. And this is something about you deciding to not let yourself go there. Don't go down the whole sad sack route right now. Because even like it says, giving up on yourself or self-destructing. This is a time where you need to hold on to your values, your goals, your progression, where you are on your path in general, what that means to you, not letting, it feels like these little tiny things that are adding up this week that just irk you to the point of where you're just like, well, my life's shit, you know, like that kind of a thing. And you mean it, but you don't mean it. And you kind of say it flippantly or tongue in cheek in some way. And this is just being like, let's not take this too seriously. Let's not take it too seriously. Let's kind of laugh about it. Let's laugh at ourselves. Let's laugh at the situation, the circumstances we're in. Kind of try and make it lighter than it may seem in that moment. And it kind of feels like the universe is really saying, like, if you can kind of make levity of this situation, it's going to go way better for you. Like, let's say a friend just totally pisses you off, right? Or something like that. This is you like laughing it off, or this is you like poking fun at them and teasing them. And then it kind of breaks the ice in some way is kind of the energy that I'm really seeing. And I know this is a weird message for my Libras, but this is what the Sylph spirits have coming in right now. This also could be in, you know, like maybe you're an older adult or some way, and you have parents, and it's almost like, you know, they do the phone call thing and they say those, you know, like passive aggressive statements, you know, all in the name of, well, I love you, just wanted to call you, but also I, you know, really think you should be doing this, isn't it? You know, like kind of just be like, yeah, I know, but whatever, you know, like it kind of feels like you need to kind of just let these things float off your back. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Let it float off your back. Don't let it bother you. Don't let it just like completely get you down in the dumpers. Don't let it affect your energy in any way. Just kind of be like, these are just people. They're just humans. They're doing what they think is best, you know, like they're doing, I know they love me, or I know that they're, you know, now I'm not saying this in any kind of way. If you are in a, you know, scary situation, get out, you know, like I'm not saying anything like that. This is kind of more like, don't let anything, what I'm really getting over this week is don't let anything just really rock you this week, because it's very quick. It's very, it doesn't mean anything this week. Like there's nothing for you to really get upset about. There's no need to break total, you know, bonds with anybody. There's no need to take anything too seriously this week. Yeah, because you got the sun, which is a good week, you know, is like the best card in the tarot. So with Bad Habits by Fiddler coming up, but then the sun coming up, that's exactly the energy the Sylph spirit's coming in for you. Let it roll off your back. Keep dancing. Keep being happy. Don't let this stuff get you down. This is a minor bump in the road. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the higher perspective. Know that people are just doing things out of love for you, or people are just acting because they don't maybe know how to respond to your situation, or maybe they don't know what to say, or what would make you feel better, or any of those things. Don't expect people to say, do, or behave in a way that gets you out of any kind of negative headspace. Like, you need to be your own voice of reason in this moment. You need to be the one like, you know what? In the grander scheme of things, it's going to be okay. This isn't going to make or break me. This isn't going to, you know, be anything I can't overcome. I am strong. I am amazing. Overall, I'm actually a very happy person. This is kind of just that low vibe energy that I don't really want in my life anyways. Whatever this is I'm going to dance on. I'm going to keep going towards my dreams and goals. I'm not going to let anybody make me feel less than in this moment. And so it really much feels like, don't let yourself get sucked into a Bad Habits type of an energy. That song is amazing. I'm going to post all these songs down below. But it very much feels like, be the sunshine. You know, find the humor in things, find the joy in things, find the silver lining in things, and also find that the people around you, like your friends, your family, your loved ones, your partner, your, community, know that they mean well. I guess that's the energy I'm really getting here. People mean well. So don't be too sensitive. Don't take anything as a negative that is given in good faith, is really what I'm really getting here. So really cool message. Actually, that's all they want. They just want the one card for Libra. So that's what we got. All right. We are moving on to our final sign of Aquarius. This is the air signs. These are messages from the Sylph spirits. And Aquarius, you got 5'3" by flannel graph. Oh, but I'm quite small and I never have it all together. I'm just a girl who doesn't have any diamonds or pearls. Underestimating yourself, the world telling you who and what you are supposed to be, feeling insignificant. Also, this song is beautiful. It kind of is a tearjerker. If you want to listen to it, I recommend headphones for any of these songs. They're really great. But we're going to get you guys some tarot cards here to go with this. Already I'm really getting this week, there's something here about your quiet power. I'm really getting there's a message about your quiet power. Maybe it's just your presence. Maybe it's just your calming energy. Maybe it's just your level-headedness in, high anxiety moments. Or maybe this is, maybe your friends are all in a drama play right now. And you're kind of that settling, supportive, but also, saying it how it is, kind of an energy where you're being the level-headed one, whereas everyone else is, the heads that things would roll off of, just so you know, like Buffy reference, Willow says it. Anyways, if you know, you know. Anyway, so there's something here about don't underestimate your ability to equalize a situation in this week. Don't possibly even being a mediator, possibly, like I said, it feels very much a voice of reason in this moment, and where you're not going to get caught up in whatever whirlwinds around you. This could be, like I said, at work. Maybe don't engage in gossip this week. Don't engage in any kind of, secrets this week. Don't engage in any kind of, negativity or uber positivity. This kind of feels very like, you are like level energy is what I'm really getting here. Because you're doing it from a place of you don't really care who wins or loses. You just want the right thing to happen. This very much feels like you just want justice. You just want, you want things to be more neutral. You don't want so many extremes in your life right now. So this could even be personally too. Like, don't let anything go to extremes. Don't be like, I don't know why this is coming up, but I have to say it. So like, maybe you're just kind of in this weird state and you're like, maybe if I just go out every night this week, I'll be fine. Or maybe if I just stay in bed for 7 days, I'll be fine. It feels like this week, be careful of extremes one way or the other. Try and stay neutral. This could even be neutral in, like if you're like maybe not starting a fight, not engaging in those sorts of things. Don't engage in conflict. Don't engage in, I'm also getting weird stuff like politics or financial arguments or anything like that. It feels like you need to kind of be middle of the road this week for some reason. I don't really know why. Yeah, because you got the 8 of Swords. So I think what it is that because it feels like because you're not more one way or the other, it's better not to voice any kind of opinion. Whether this comes up, like I said, in friendships, whether this comes up with your partnerships, or whether this comes up in your, I don't know, it just feels like in your life in general, this is you just being like, you know what, I'm going to keep some of these thoughts to myself. I'm going to keep all of this in here this week. I'm not going to share them. I can share them with myself. I can have debates within my head. I can do all those other things. But this is kind of I'm really getting this whole locking the whole voice chakra this week. I don't really know why. I'm going to see if there's any other cards for this, but maybe you can listen to the song It's 5'3" by Flannel Graph and see how this resonates this week with you. Yeah. Because you got the 2 of Wands, because you have your own things that you're working on right now. So this really feels like don't engage with other people. You have enough on your mind. You're already kind of trying to work out your own situation here and trying to follow your own path. You don't need to be diverted on a side quest is really what I'm getting this week. No side quests. You can have time for those laters. You need to be laters. I like pluralized laters. You need to be focused internally this week because you have things to do. You have plans to execute. You have, you know, visions to come into fruition. So this very much feels like don't get stuck up or don't get, you know, caught up in someone else's dream. Don't get caught up in someone else's ideas. Don't get caught up in someone else's drama is really what I'm getting here. All right, that's what they have for you. So that was for my Aquariuses. So we had Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I will be posting the songs down below in the comments. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, do all those things that you do. Also know I do TikToks as well as Mama Lou Tarot on there if you like little short quick videos if you want to. So be sure to do that. If you want to book a reading with me, you can go to mamaloutarot@gmail.com. Email me. We'll start a dialogue going and we'll get you an appointment set up if you would like to have that. So that's what I got. I hope that this was helpful. Mama Lou loves you very much and I hope you have a great week. All right. Bye-bye.